In this lesson, we will add new users to our firewall and I will show you how we set the permissions of these users. First of all, let's add a new user by coming under the Device tab. When we come under the Device tab, let's click on the Administrator tab here. Here in default, we have admin user and its role is super user. Let's add a new user by clicking Add here. Let the name of our user be Yavuz. Let's set the password. Here we select the type of user. Is it dynamic, role-based? If you choose dynamically, you can set it as super user here. Super user can see all the tabs and menus here when you say read only, but cannot make any changes. If you select role-based here, you can create a profile as you want and decide what users do. Now I dynamically create the Yavuz user and set it as a super user. I say OK. After creating the Yavuz user, let's come to the admin role section to give role-based authorization to the new users we will add. Here, let's create a new profile by clicking Add and determine which menus these users can and cannot access from here. I say add and name it as Monitor. For example, let's disable Dashboard. When we disable the dashboard in this profile and assign this profile to the user, that user cannot see the dashboard page. Or when I disable the Monitor tab, it cannot see anything about the Monitor tab. In this profile, Monitor, Application Control and Dashboard tabs are active. From here, under the Policy tab, you can set the Security tab as read-only, NAT as read-only and the COS service as read-only. Here I disable the Object tab and the Network tab. I also disable the Device tab. As an example, I choose them this way and say OK. Now let's create another user and assign this profile to this user. Let's say add. Let's call it Monitor. Let's set the password. Here I choose the admin type role-based and select the profile we just created. It will only be able to access what I've given it access to in the Monitor profile. I say OK and apply our settings. Our settings have been loaded successfully. Let's close our window and log out. Let's re-enter with the Monitor user. When we log in, you can see which user we are logging in with in the lower left corner. We applied the Monitor profile to this user as the authorization level. That's why we can only see Dashboard, Monitor and Policy tabs here. We cannot see the other tabs here because we have disabled them in the profile. In this way, you can limit the privileges of your users. Let's go to the Security tab from the Policy tab and click the IPsec rule. As you can see, it can only read but not modify, because when we create this profile, this user cannot make changes here, as we only give read-only permission to this tab. I say cancel. Now let's log out and log in with the user Yavuz. I'm logging in. Since we made the Yavuz user a super user, he has access to every menu. At the bottom left, you can see that we are connecting with the Yavuz user. Here we can see all the tabs. Let's click on the Policy tab and open any rule from there. As you can see, the Confirmation tab is blue. I say cancel. I go to Device tab again. Here I come to Administrator and here I will delete the admin user. Since I am currently connected with the Yavuz user, I can delete the admin user and the Monitor user here. I delete it by saying delete and I load our settings by making commit. That's all we have to say in this lesson. See you in our next lesson. Bye.